Yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope we're all having a great day and we're all doing well. So I am going to be doing a tier list of all the R6 events in the game. So all the ones that have came out since launch and stuff like that, I'm going to be doing it like that. Ooh, didn't know you could change this stuff. Right, anyway, I'm getting out of hand. Yeah, so I've never done a tier listing before, so we're going to do that, and I'm going to do it based on all the events that we've had in the game. Now, this is my personal opinion. You may think differently, and you're perfectly fine to do that. Now, I'm not going to be doing any of the arcade modes or like Golden Gun and stuff like that, because they aren't events, they're arcade. And then maybe once we get enough arcade modes in the game, maybe I'll do something like that in the future, but for now, I'm not going to include them in this. So we're just going to jump straight into it, and I am going to give my opinion on them. So the first one we're just going to start, we're going to go all the way along. We're going to do Rainbow is Magic. Now, personally, I actually really like Rainbow is Magic. I know a lot of people do. I really like the cosmetics that are part of it. I really like funny skins in Siege. I like the Mozzie pizza skin and stuff like that. I like the Tachanka unicorn set and everything from here. And I thought it was a pretty fun mode. I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I really don't enjoy playing as a map. Even like as a casual map, I just don't enjoy playing it. I don't know why, I just really don't have any fun playing it. I know that's a bit of an unpopular opinion. I know a lot of people like enjoy playing and stuff like that. But for me, who I really don't like playing, I did enjoy playing it on this mode. So honestly, I think starting off strong, I'm just going to put that at S tier. I really think Rainbow is Magic was an S tier mode. It brought us funny cosmetics, it opened the door for cosmetics and stuff like that. It was pretty fun, you know, it was something unique. And I just really liked it. It was a great April Fool's event. I think it was only going for like 1 week or 2 weeks, and then they extended it. I think it was only 1 week at first, and then they extended it for another week. So we got it like extended. I can't remember the exact dates, but very cool. And it is going to be most likely coming back this season as well. I don't know if they're going to be changing it up and stuff like that, but everything's pointing that it is going to be returning. So very cool. And by this season, I mean Operation Crimson Dawn, not the current season, which is Neon Dawn. No, Crimson Heist, sorry. I'm getting mixed up with everything. You can tell I'm, like, rambling. Okay, moving on. Madhouse, right. Madhouse was the first Halloween event we got. It was set on a version of House, which was pretty much the same. The layout was exactly the same. This was pre-rework House. So it was exact same layout. It did bring us some cool cosmetics, like the one for Finka, where she's actually one of the husks from Outbreak, which I so wish I bought the packs for to get that. It also brought us the skull headgear for Jaeger, which is probably the best headgear that's ever released for Jaeger. So cosmetic wise, I think I'd put it honestly in S tier for cosmetics. Gameplay wise, since it was still House, but I still thought it was quite cool. I'm between A and B. I think I am going to put it I think I might put it a B tier for now. I think I might move it up to A for later, and we'll see how that goes. I don't even know if I'll use the C or D tier, because honestly I like all the events. I think they're pretty cool, but we'll see how that goes. So next one is Mute Protocol. Now, Mute Protocol, the concept was good, the execution was alright, but playing it was so utterly boring due to how many glitches there were. And I guess if I'm doing this, I don't really want to bring glitches into it, but then again, that did affect my experience playing it. And I didn't have any major glitches with Madhouse, I didn't have any major glitches with Rainbow is Magic. So I'm going to take glitches into account about how much that impacted my fun. And I think I'm going to put Mute Protocol, because the concept was good and everything, and it was alright when it worked. I want to put it at B. Alright, I'm going to put it at B, and I'm going to move Madhouse up to an A. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Because I definitely really like the idea they were going for Mute Protocol when there was no glitches and stuff, and like it did work. It was fun. But as an overall user experience and playing it, it was pretty awful, if I'm going to be honest. It wasn't the best experience I've ever had. So I think we're going to leave that there. Okay, so this is the Siege Invitational 2021 event, which is the stadium one that we just had, and I think I'm going to put that one at B tier as well. Now, I liked that stadium map for what it represented. I liked how it showed us some of the border changes before the rework even came out. I like the coastline parts of that maps as well, because it's hinting that we're probably going to be getting some coastline changes, and I think that's going to be in Season 3 when they're kind of changing up a lot of maps, and they're going to do a lot of minor reworks to multiple maps. So I hope coastline's part of that, because I like Coastline, but I think we've all played it enough to know that there's some issues in it. So once they fix some of the issues, it'll become a perfect map. So for that, I'm going to put it at B tier, purely because the year before, which is the 2020 event, we have something to compare Stadium to, and we'll get to that in a minute. So for now, I'm going to put the most recent event, the 2021 Road to SI Stadium event, I'm going to put that at B tier. Okay, Outbreak, obviously there's no debate, this is an S tier event. There was nothing I can really say bad about Outbreak. For a 30-day game mode, it had the equivalent of a decent chunk of what a proper video game has. Now, obviously, I've speculated now that Outbreak was a test, that they were testing Outbreak to be like, okay, so if we put this out to the community, will they buy something like this? And obviously that was a test for the upcoming spin-off game that we are going to be getting. So obviously it was successful because a lot of good feedback came from Outbreak. It was fun, it was unique, we had open maps, we had cinematics, we had really nice cinematics, we had some great skins, you know, this was like the introduction of 2 Ash Elite skins, and now it's the 3rd Ash Elite skin and stuff like that. A lot of great cosmetics, a very fun game mode, interesting story, great cinematics like I was saying, and now it's led into his own game itself, which we don't know when's going to be coming out. You know, if you kept up with the news, who knows what's happening with that spin-off game. But at an S tier, I think we can all agree that that mode was honestly great, and the amount of effort that went into it just for a 30-day game mode was pretty insane, and there was no game-breaking bugs or anything like that. It worked pretty much flawlessly from my experience. I know there probably was some bugs, but from a gameplay wise, it worked fine for me. It was on new maps, it was on a whole new location, there was new enemies, there was new mechanics, like the Thrasher would throw you through walls, and then that mechanic would then be reused in the future to make Nomad's air jabs. So for this, the actual standpoint of what Outbreak represents, it was incredible. The devs done an incredible job and everything, and I cannot fault it. So obviously that is an S tier. Okay, Showdown as well. I think I'm gonna put Showdown. Ooh, I don't know if I want to put Showdown at. You know what? I'm putting Showdown in an S tier because Showdown was so much fun. Free-for-all map, 3v3. Everyone had the Bosch G, the revolver, and stuff like that. They had grenades as well. It was just so much fun. I remember just hopping on with my friends back on PS4 in it. That's when this event came out. I was on PS4 at that time, and it was just so much fun. I kept getting team killed by them because they're dickheads, but it was funny. It was just so much fun. All the events, you know, that prioritize this sort of quick gameplay. I guess Outbreak isn't quick gameplay because it was actually story-driven narrative, but like this, I'm a sucker for this. I really hope we get more events like Showdown where it's fast-paced gameplay and just, you know, quickly load in, and then short matches, just a lot of fun and stuff like that. Fragging heavy, nothing, you know, too insane. I like it a lot, and I thought it was pretty great. Road to SI 2019. We'll put that at a C tier. Honestly, I don't even know if we need the D tier. Can we even get rid of it? Delete row? Right, we don't even need the D tier. I don't think we're going to go far that down. So, obviously, Road to SI, we get it every year. This didn't have a map or anything. All it was ranked. It was actually unranked with pick and ban operators in it. So, before this event came out, you didn't have pick and ban in the game. No ops had ban stages or anything, and unranked wasn't a thing. It was only ranked. So this was kind of like unranked and pick and ban's trial phase. And yeah, it was cool that it came. Obviously, it led into those features coming to the game and stuff like that, which obviously is great. It's great for that, and I'm not faulting it for that or anything. It done its purpose, you know. But from an event standpoint, there was not much to it because it's on the same normal maps that we all play, same normal operators and stuff like that. All it kind of done was introduce the new pick and ban mechanic and sort of like the unranked mode, but from a standpoint, it didn't bring a new map like Protocol did, or, you know, Showdown and stuff like that. It didn't have any CGI trailers and stuff like that, so it wasn't anything different like that. So that's why I'm putting it at a C tier. Okay, so Siege Invitational 2020. Now I'm gonna put that in A tier. I really like that stadium event. That was the first stadium we got, so it went from that. This was our first SI event. Then we got Stadium in 2020, and then we got Stadium 2.0 just the other month, just last month in 2021. I'm forgetting the year. And I definitely think the stadium from last year in 2020 was much better. I really like that. I really like the cosmetics in that more than what we got this year as well. I just thought it was a great map, and I just thought it was a lot of fun. It was a mixture between pre-rework Oregon and Hereford, I believe. Pre-rework Hereford as well. Stumbling on my words here. But yeah, it was really fun, and I really did enjoy that. So if you missed that one out, I'm sorry, because that was better than the one we just got. But like I said, like I said earlier about the one we just got, it wasn't bad, but it definitely wasn't as good as the last one. Okay, Doctor's Curse, 100% that is up at S tier. Incredible mode, so funny, so unique gameplay. It was, honestly, if there was a higher tier, I'd put it up there, but that's definitely my favorite one. 100% Doctor's Curse was my favorite, but I definitely think it deserves to be up there with those ones as well. Doctor's Curse was perfect, honestly. Cosmetics were perfect, gameplay was perfect. It was just so much fun. It was honestly the most fun I think I've had in Siege was on Doctor's Curse, purely because how funny it was, how good it was with friends, how scary it was. Like, not just like terrifying scary, but like, what kind of, you could call it terrifying scary, like funny scary, when you're getting chased by someone and then someone is coming out from another doorway and you have to like quickly dodge them and stuff like that, and like your friends are just screaming and stuff like that. It was so good. Incredible mode. I really hope we get to play that one day again, because I would sit and play that all day. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the Money Heist event. Now, this was obviously the promotion for the Netflix show Money Heist, or La Casa de Papel, I believe that's pronounced. Do watch the show, incredible show, really good show, I love the show. And obviously the event was just very minimal. Obviously we did get the introduction of the Tokyo bundle for Hibana, and then just the jumpsuit for Vigil. Love that skin, I have that on PS4, I always use that when I play Vigil on my PS5, same difference. I always use that on Vigil because it's so good. Yeah, great show, great cosmetics. It's just the event was just Hostage on Bank though. There was nothing changed to the map, nothing major to it. It was just the same map. Hostage was always in the same one location as well, so gameplay wise it got very stale. Pretty cool on it though, that if you did play Hibana and Vigil, you would have the skins preset only in that mode, so it was quite cool to use those skins even if you didn't buy them in that mode. But I do think it's definitely cool that we got the crossover skins from Money Heist in the game from this event, but from an event standpoint there wasn't really much to it, so I'm going to put that down there at C tier as well. Sugar Fright, now this was the Halloween one we most recently got. I'm going to put that in A tier. I did enjoy Sugar Fright. I know a lot of people got bored of it, but I thought it was something that we needed in the game. It was kill confirmed, respawn, team deathmatch sort of game mode. It was actually on a remake map. I can't remember the name of the map, and I can't remember who told me, but it was like someone in my comment section. So if you know who you are. They actually told me saying that the map from Sugar Fright is actually an old Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas map that's been like remade and obviously like candified, if you know what I mean. So very cool, like that sort of reference to that as well. But it's just a fun game mode. Having free for all in Siege, it's been something we've been wanting for a long time. I personally think we should get a permanent respawn team deathmatch mode in Siege. Personal opinion, I think it would bring in more players. I think it would retain more players as well. But that's something I'll talk about in another day. But I definitely thought it was a great event, and I thought it was pretty cool. Okay, so the Grand Larceny, I'm going to put down at a B tier as well. I just, that event didn't have any bugs, like, didn't have any massive bugs and glitches like Mute Protocol had. But I just, honestly, out of all these events, obviously not those two because they were pretty simple, out of B and above, I actually genuinely found Grand Larceny probably the most boring gameplay-wise. You had the cool aspect of there was no metal beams in floors, so you could shoot it and you could fall through the floor and stuff like that. But I felt like Gimmick really got old very fast. After the first 5 matches or so, it got really stale really fast. It was good while I enjoyed it, but like I said, I just got bored of it so fast. It was a decent mode though, that, the concept was good, it was executed well. It was just the fact that I just didn't really find it fun after a while. But, I just found these other game modes more enjoyable for a longer period of time, but they were pretty cool. And one of the big issues with Grand Larceny I remember is when the packs came out, they were so expensive. If you wanted the whole set, I believe it was like more than £100 you had to spend on alpha packs, and these are duplicate free packs as well. It was just so much money. They really took that backlash, and then I think the next event after this was Mute Protocol. That's when they added it so you can actually buy the bundles separately for our 6 credits, so you don't have to, if you want one specific set from the packs, you can just go buy it in a bundle with R6 credits and guaranteed get it. But they still kept the universal camo exclusive to packs, and usually universal camos, I love to collect them from events, so I obviously do buy the packs for them. But it was quite good because if you only wanted the Oryx set, for example, instead of wasting money trying to get it out of the packs and getting RNG, obviously there was no duplicates, but you weren't guaranteed of what you got at that time, so you'd still have to spend a lot of money if you wanted a specific set. If you want like I said, if you want the Oryx set, instead of wasting the money on the packs and trying to get out of potluck, just go over to the store and buy it as a bundle for R6 credits. Yep, still, like, the bundles were R6 credits, they were renowned, so it still costed money, but it was definitely a great step in the correct direction, and I have been doing that ever since. But there you go, that is my list of what my favourite events are from best to worst in Rainbow Six Siege. Honestly, I think they've all been great to an extent. Like I said, I do have issues with some of them, but it's not like they were drop dead boring. They were still enjoyable, and they were still a great addition to the game. All of them were, and I think that's a great thing to say about it. But I am going to end this video here, so please do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What is your favourite event in Rainbow Six Siege? If you are new, be sure to subscribe. We are on the road to 20k subscribers, so we're trying to reach that. So if you are new, be sure to subscribe. I would appreciate it greatly. As always, massive shout out to my members: Ryzen, Zerb1234, Joshua Gentry, Jade Jusoy, Aman Desai, Conor SMITH, RSA.Biggie, Reaper, Abearah, Brian the Owl, Denis, Alonso Martinez, and Xalator Gaming. Guys, have an incredible rest of your day. Drop a like on this video if you did enjoy, dislike if you did not, and I shall catch you all later. Have a good day. Peace.